So like I was saying, it's a potty ladder and like the seat obviously that they use as well. And I thought that I would take you guys along with me to put it together because I'm sure there's someone that doesn't feel like reading the instructions. I'm one of those people too. I just be doing stuff. So let's do it. This activates our warranty. Cool, love that. A potty training guide. I actually might read this, like, that's tea, love, love, love. And then this is the instructions. So first I'm just gonna lay everything out. So here's everything laid out, and then here are the instructions. Let's get into it. Okay, guys, so I went through some of the trial and error so you wouldn't have to. But the first thing you're gonna do is snap those handles into the seat. You're gonna grab this, and if you see the ridge on the bottom, you can't put it through the top. So you have to slide it all the way through like this, and then you repeat that same step on the other side. Obviously, you'll make sure it's not backwards, and then you'll make sure it's not backwards again. It's kind of like a charger. Gotta put it in the hole, like, and it's like, wait, I just had it that way. Now you fit. This one is a little tight. I'm just gonna push it. There we go. All right. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take these and you're gonna put them in the same way where you see that lip on the back. You want it to meet here. And then you'll see that the hole is still open. If the hole is blocked for whatever reason, obviously we won't be able to get a screw in, which would mean that we couldn't complete our process. Look for that notch again and push it in. And now again, we have a clear hole. Awesome. So now what we're gonna do is take one of the receiving ends, so they're gonna have like a little hole, and put that onto the front side. Then we'll take the input end, which will be solid, and put that on the inside. And then we'll start to hand tighten here, like so. And when it's kind of hand tight to where you can't really turn it with your fingers anymore, we'll leave it. We'll go to this side and we'll do that same thing. And we'll hand tighten again. Getting it as tight as we possibly can with our hands, because that's the easiest way to do it. Now, once it can't get any tighter with our hands, we're gonna keep our finger on the inside screw so it doesn't turn. Grab this little key hook situation that they've given us and finish tightening it until we can't anymore, because we want it to be nice, strong, and stable for our little ones. Awesome. And then we'll do the same thing on this side. Now, this thing isn't going anywhere. Great. What we're gonna do next is put the feet on, because that's the easiest thing to do. Now, we're gonna slide it in this way. I'm just gonna put it on the top one for right now. I don't know where it needs to be. You can take yours to the bathroom and kind of test where you wanna put it before you finalize it. So I'm just going to do these hand tight, so that way if for whatever reason they need to be moved at any point, they can easily be adjusted. Still pushing on that side though, because again, even though it's hand tight, I still want it to be rather sturdy. And then I'll do the same thing over here. Obviously, you want to make sure that you're getting them onto the same nozzle so that you're not running into an issue of it being lopsided, because then it will be wobbly and that's not really safe. So we're going to get a receiving end. Ooh, that's why you got to have the receiving end on the outside, because for whatever reason, this is smaller, I think, and so it can't fit on the outside because it's too small, the other one's too big, you know. size differences don't always work out. Again, we're just gonna do this hand tight because we don't know where it needs to be. But obviously once I go upstairs and test it, we'll get that, you know, all squared away. And lastly, we're gonna put our seat up here. Now, if you see on the side, it actually makes it so that it can come up like this and then rock down like this for storage. So you're gonna get it as tight as you can, but know that it's gonna be loose, because what I learned from trial and error is that it is supposed to be a little loose. So we're gonna get this all the way in, if it'll work with us. There we go. And then we'll just do this receiving end as tight as we possibly can. Obviously holding that seat up so that the screws will align. We're gonna get this hand tight like the other ones, but unlike the bottom feet, since I know that this needs to be here, we're gonna go ahead and tighten this with our hook. Again, holding on to that other screw. Now it's hand tight and screw tight. It's good to go. We're gonna finish up by doing this on the opposing side, grabbing our input and turning to get it good to go. It's hand tight, grabbing our hook, pushing it down, and tightening it. That one didn't need a lot. I got it pretty good hand tight. So now you can see it'll sit on the toilet, but then rock down for storage. And that's it. I hope this was helpful to you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. And remember, always have an amazing day. Say bye.